Hey everybody, let's see if we are live. We should be. How's it showing on your end? Can you see?
Still says waiting.
We are good. Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome to our new little hangout. I have a special guest here. I can see that we're live on one of the pages, so at least we're good to go. Awesome. Donald is here. He's going to help talk about maybe some advertising sources and things like that. I just wanted to kind of welcome everybody. There's been a lot of activity going on in this channel, and first of all, welcome to all new subscribers and anybody that's going to be watching this after the broadcast. I'm hoping to do more of these hangouts. They're going to be kind of scattered because of scheduling and things like that. But if you guys have any questions, especially if you're on the live broadcast, please feel free to put them in the comment box. And if you happen to get this when it's not a live broadcast, then comment on the video itself, and we will do our best to try to address any of these issues after the broadcast and on future broadcasts. Donald, would you like to say hello to everybody and introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. This is Donald. Awesome to be here. Been on YouTube for a little while, but this is my first live hangout. So,
yay!
Yay!
Well, hopefully it will be a good one. First thing I want to talk about is, Bitcoin is just kind of going crazy. It was up to 7K, and depending on where you're looking right now, it's still there. It's gone down a little bit from what it was this morning, but that was a good surprise. That was definitely a pleasant surprise for me this morning. I was like, nice. So that's definitely something to celebrate because, there's been a lot of roadblocks and a lot of things, a lot of people in the media trying to keep Bitcoin down. And it seems like the more they say things about that, especially the major financial institutions, the more the Bitcoin value goes up. So by all means, please say all these negative things so that we can keep getting that increase in the Bitcoin.
Can I interject a thought on that? Just so
Yep.
you know, I forget which bank it was, but the CEO of the bank went online and said Bitcoin was a scam, a fraud. He talked real bad about it. The price of Bitcoin then dropped considerably, and he timed his speech to go along with something happening in China, which also affected the Bitcoin price. Bitcoin price dropped, and then the next day, his daughter, a representative of his company, went in and bought $11 million worth of Bitcoin.
Yep. Yeah, and it's like, I mean, personally, I don't know how you feel about the big bankers, but if they're telling me to zig, I'm gonna zag because I don't trust them for anything. So, please bring on all of the the negative publicity because it might go down for a day, but it's gonna go right back up because that's just the way it works. Hi, Anna, welcome. Anna is great. She's been in my team for a while now. She's one of my great workers, and she's just a great person. It's awesome to see her live here. So hello and welcome. Thank you for showing up. Very much appreciated. What I do want to talk about, and I'll probably give this to Donald because he has more experience with this, but I want to talk about BTC CLICKS a little bit. And basically what that is, it's a paid-to-click website. You sign up for free. You get paid in little Satoshis for each ad that you click. You also earn from your referrals. You don't have to refer if you don't want to, but obviously if you want to make more money, you're going to want to do that. But I'm going to let Donald explain that a little bit because he's been in it longer than I am, and he's making a lot more money than I am in it. So go ahead, and Donald, and do your little spiel and let people know what it is that you're doing and how much you enjoy the program and any tips that you want to give us.
All right. Okay. Well, I've been in network marketing for a long time. And the problem I was having was trying to keep up with all the costs associated with all the products that you needed to use. You had to get traffic, you had to have a marketing system. Plus, you had to have enough money to keep the business running. And unfortunately, that program was a program where you needed $60 just to get through the door. A marketing system that was working real well was $50 a month. And then, of course, you got to you got the business for that, you got the marketing system, and then you got to go out there and buy traffic. And traffic out there in some of these places is really expensive. And I had problems trying to keep up with all that money. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take what these people are doing and I'm gonna bring it down. I need to find something free or something that's, you know, really low cost. And as I was sitting there, I was watching somebody else's hangout. They mentioned BTC Clicks. So I go over the BTC Clicks. I started playing around with it. I'm like, okay, if I click on all these ads, I mean, if you're in BTC Clicks right now, you can go check it out. If you're not, I'm sure Justine will put her link below or pop her link in the chat, and you can go sign up and check it out. But literally, you go in there and you surf some ads, you earn a little bit of Satoshi. I'm like, okay, I'm earning a little bit of money. It's not much. I'm not going to retire off this. But then I looked on the other side of it, and I'm like, whoa, advertising. Whoa, BTC Clicks. This is a website full of people looking for something Bitcoin related. And apparently it's real popular in Russia. It's a real popular site. There are tons of people who use this site. So I'm like, you know what? I need to go out and I need to find me something low cost or free that's Bitcoin related and try advertising it on BTC Clicks. As I'm sitting there surfing the net, people keep talking about all these faucets. I'm like, okay, I'll go check out these faucets. One of the faucets I came across was BitFun. And again, Justine's in that. So Justine, if you feel like putting your link up for BitFun, go right ahead.
Yep, I have my links right under the video here. So if anybody's interested in those.
Cool. So I'm like, you know what? Let me try something. I surfed some ads. I worked my way up to the point where I can make a withdrawal. And then I literally took that money and put it back in the BTC Clicks under the advertising function and started advertising BitFun. And all of a sudden I started getting a few referrals. I'm like, wait a minute, this is really starting to work. So that's when I went out and got more, went to some more faucets. And literally, if I find any Bitcoin program that's low cost, because most of these people, if they're going to spend all day clicking ads, they obviously don't have a whole lot of money. So I need to find those free and low cost programs that will help them generate some income. So literally, I started, let me try, when Justine came to me with BTC Storm, I had some money sitting in my account. I'm like, you know what? Let me see something here. I wrote up a quick little ad, put it up there, and the money didn't come out of my pocket. It came out of the money I was already making from other sources. So it's not like I lost any money. I put an ad up there for BTC Storm, and Justine can confirm it. There was 40 some odd people in my downline the next day. Is that right, Justine?
Oh yeah, there might have even been more than that. I was like, what are you? I think I actually emailed and I'm like, what are you doing?
Well, now you know.
This is just crazy. Yeah.
Now you know. BTC. Everybody says you need to go out and build a list. Build the list. The money's in the list. No, you don't need to build the list. BTC Clicks, in and of itself, is one giant database of nothing but people looking for Bitcoin-related programs. There's your list right there. Advertise. Besides going there and surfing ads and earning the Satoshi, go over there to click that other button that says advertise, put up a quick advertisement for some cheap, low-cost program that you might have, and voila, you'll start getting signups. Another program you've seen on Justine's channel is 10xBitcoin, one of the programs we are experimenting with. Literally, I took some money that was sitting in my coin pot, came over here to BTC Clicks, put up the advertising, and boom, referrals are coming in left and right. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start doing this some more. As of right now, I'm sure some of you have heard Justine talk about Hashflare. I'm also in Hashflare. Hashflare has this little handy-dandy little function where you can go up there and click the button and it'll automatically reinvest your earnings each night. Well, what I did was I went in there, I turned off my reinvest. I'm going to let that Satoshi accumulate for a couple of days, and then I'm going to take that money out, and you bet I'm going to go back into BTC Clicks. I'm going to click that little advertising button. I'm going to make my little ad for 10xBitcoin and let her rip. I mean, so far I've gotten over 70 some odd referrals into 10xBitcoin, and I can tell you that at least half of them came right here from BTC Clicks. So for you people who are brand new, you don't have a dime to your name, start with BTC Clicks. Surf those ads, collect that Satoshi, and when you're finally able to, make that withdrawal and take a good chunk of that money and come back over here and hit advertise and advertise some low-cost Bitcoin related program that you're excited about, whether it's BTCStorm, whether it's 10xBitcoin, whether it's one of the faucets. BitFund is one of the faucets. I come in here every now and then and will advertise. 218 referrals. It's that easy. Right here is a great starting point, period. Who don't know what they're doing. Start here. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Surf your ads, get the money, re-advertise, re-advertise. If you take any money out of any program for any reason, a good chunk of it needs to go back into advertising. It's that simple.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, this is all stuff that people can earn for free. You know, you can use BTC Clicks as advertising to build your faucets, which can also, you know, and we all, like a lot of the viewers right now, have been in the faucets, and they've been in the faucets with myself or members of the team for several months now. So they know how they work. They know how easy it is to, you know, to create, to get that little bit of income. And, you know, it's not a lot. But when you're leveraging it, when you're taking it and you're putting it into something else and you're growing it, you can even get into Hashflare for free using this this strategy. Just use your, and that's what I did. That's how I built up my Hashflare account, was building it up from the free faucets and from some other free free programs and things like that. And you know, if people are having a hard time recruiting, BTC Clicks is a really great place to advertise, because that's your audience. Those are people that are looking to make Bitcoin, and they are people that are okay with making very small amounts of Satoshi because they're clicking the ads. So this is your target audience. These are people that actually will not only want to be a part of it, but you'll be helping them out because they're looking for something like this, because they're already active in doing something that's pretty similar. So I think that's great. I'm going to start doing some advertising with them as well. Right as soon as I get, I'm going to be doing a few things with this channel. I'm going to be doing some videos as like the first intro to the faucets, and tell you how to set them up. Like there's certain ways to set certain ones of them up. Like for example, Bonus Bitcoin. I know that a majority of my referrals haven't set up their account in the best way. That will get them more, and I'm going to go into some detail about that to set those up, and then how to use that, the earnings from that, and leverage it into other programs. Is a series that we're going to work with, and I'll probably be working with Donald on some of these things as well. This is to help everybody out. You know, like you can be absolutely dead broke and not have anything, not have anything, and we're going to help you. We're going to help you earn. And I'm actually even going to take it a step further and show you guys how you can get into BitConnect without having to do any out-of-pocket spending. That is my next series that I'm working on, which will probably start at some point next week. That's just giving you a little bit of a heads up of some things that I'm going to be working on. And I do want to talk about the new programs that I'm testing out. And I want to say something, just make a general statement out there. I have what I call my primary programs. My primary programs currently right now, these are the programs that have been tested and that are paying me and that are consistent. Hashflare, Genesis Mining, and BitConnect. They're what I consider my primary programs, because they're my primary earners. Now, once in a while, I'll diversify. Like I will try something else. And if I like the way that it works, and if it seems to be something that's legitimate, I will continue on that road. If something changes about it, or if I don't like it, then I'll tend to walk away from that. That's different than what people label as program jumping. Because I'm still with my core programs, and I'm still building those. And even if I decide to do a few other things and experiment with some other things, maybe they'll work, maybe they won't. That's all fine. That's just something that I like to do, and I like to bring new things to the table, and things that I feel have some potential for people, especially things that are low cost or no cost, as what BTCStorm is. I just wanted to kind of clarify that, because some people might be getting a little confused. And for the moment, this is probably the only of the new things I'm going to bring out, with the exception of advertising programs. We'll probably talk about that next week. free and inexpensive other sources of advertising so that you guys can start building your teams if you want to. Again, you don't have to. It's just, this is another way for you to earn a little bit more. That said, I am still doing the BTCStorm experiment. This is where I have been a free member. I haven't put anything in it. I've just leveraged and I've earned from my downline leveraging and etc. I'm about 2 days away roughly to making that first payout, and I'll be doing that payout video as soon as that happens. Just wanted to give you guys a little update on that. I have noticed, I was a little bit worried about their calculator because it kind of seemed like they were giving you a fixed percentage, but they're not, because my rate goes down a little bit. It fluctuates a little bit. That's the calculator that they have. It's an approximate. It's not a guaranteed thing. It's just, this is about what you're going to make. And I've seen it because I've seen it go up or down, and that makes sense because I've also seen my mining go down in the other mining companies that I'm involved in right now. The mining's gone down a little bit. So just wanted to give you guys a little heads up on that. And I look forward to making that payment proof video because that's going to be something that ties into another project that I'm working on, but that'll be fun. And this whole thing has been fun. And you guys as in the YouTube audience seem to like these types of videos. And if you like these types of videos, I'll do more of them. I'll try out, I'll try out other things in the future. I'm a little backed up and a little bit busy at this point, but I like doing this. This is fun. And I like being able to show you guys in almost real time exactly what it is I'm doing and the results that I'm getting. Somebody asked, how do you advertise on BTC CLICKS? You just log into your account and click on the advertising and you purchase advertising. You can purchase from your account balance. Is that correct, Donald?
No, you cannot purchase from your account balance.
So you have to withdraw your account balance and then you can put it back in. Okay,
it's real simple. All you got to do is click that little advertising button, and then when you go over, it'll ask you for the website URL. Put in your website URL. Yep, and then underneath it, your front line, your headline, your catchphrase, whatever you want to use, and then go down to the bottom and you start clicking how many clicks you want. Give the computer a few seconds because it'll take a while for the little calculations come up and tell you exactly how much Satoshi it's going to cost you. There's also a little button up there that if you want to remove the banner ads, but that's not a big deal. I leave my I don't care about that. I leave the banner ads up there. And then there's another button you can click that will let you pick, certain countries. If you don't want it to go all over the world, let's say you just want to get what's called tier 1 countries, United States, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand, those type of tier 1 countries, you can narrow it down to just that. Give it a second. The computer will tell you there at the bottom how much Satoshi it's going to cost you. You click I'm not a robot. You click submit. It'll take you to another page that says, okay, send this much Bitcoin to this address. Go to your wallet, send in that Bitcoin. And then usually in a few minutes, as soon as your transaction hits the blockchain, you'll see the little icon next to your advertising go from unpaid to confirmation. And then once BTC CLICKS has actually confirmed your payment, your ad's up immediately. I mean, usually within 30 minutes of me putting an ad up on BTC CLICKS, it's live, I'm getting clicks, I can track them, all that good stuff. It comes through wonderfully. So, and to touch on another thing that Justine said, this is something you want to keep in the back of your mind if you're brand new, but if you're a seasoned marketer, start putting this into place. She says that she has several core programs. She's in Hashflare, she's in Genesis Mining, she's in BitConnect. It's good to diversify. And I'm going to tell you a little story. Remember I said I was in some higher tiered programs, some higher paying programs? There's a program out there. I'm not going to mention its name. People were making bank. We're talking millions of dollars. My sponsor alone in that program was making a 6-digit figure income. However, something happened beyond everyone's control and the company got shut down. Guess what? All those 6-figure earners who had all their eggs in that one basket found themselves, homeless is around the corner, credit cards aren't going to get paid off, all the other great stuff. So as you're building, build yourself multiple incomes. That way, let's say, for example, something happens to BitConnect. Justine will still have money coming in from Hashflare and from Genesis Mining. I know for a while, all the major mining companies got hacked or DDoS attacked or something happened. Hashflare, Genesis Mining, USI Tech, all the big major players out there. And for a while, Genesis Mining couldn't pay. Well, something happens to Genesis Mining. Well, at least now she can rely on her BitConnect money. So keep that in the back of your mind as you're building. Matter of fact, practice it here on these lower levels. Get yourself a little bit of income coming from BTC CLICKS. Get yourself a little bit of income coming in from these faucets. That way, if something happens to one or the other, you don't lose all your money. All right, and with that said, I'll send it back to Justine.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the there's a difference between what people call program jumping and diversification, and you're absolutely right, because something could happen beyond anyone's control, beyond the company's control, or who knows, they could just poof and disappear. So if you have your assets diversified into different companies, then if one goes down, then yeah, it's going to suck and it's going to hurt and it's going to be really terrible, but you still have the backup. You have multiple backups, and that's what I'm kind of working on in my little experiments, is to see how many other little backups I can have. And it's not because I don't trust my core programs. It's just that I don't trust the governments. At any time they could be like, oh no, everybody shut down, and there's nothing that well, I don't want to say there's nothing that we can do about it, because there's always something, but there's a lot of things that are beyond our control, and this is just it's a safety net. And there's nothing wrong with building multiple streams and with trying out other things. And you might try something out and might not like it, or you try something out and they change everything completely, and then you decide that you don't want to do it anymore. That doesn't make you a program jumper. That makes you a smart business person and somebody who's making business decisions. So I just kind of wanted to go over that a little bit. I hope we answered your questions. Marjolin, happy belated birthday. So I just wanted to say that to you. And I think I believe the pronunciation of your name, I think I'm incorrect. Is it Marlin or is it Marjolin? I'm not exactly sure, but I love you. You're awesome. And Donald, that was a great little tidbit of information to help people set up their advertising. That's great. And that's the kind of thing that we want to do here. We want to help you guys. We're not just going to send you a link and then that's it. You'll figure it out on your own. If we know the answer, we're going to tell you the answer. If we know where you can find the answer, I'll point you in that direction as well. 10xBitcoin, let's talk about that really, really quickly. I have a video on it. I have one little teaser video and one real video on it. Again, it's a new program. It's something that I see a lot of potential with. It is something that it's one of the, in the experiment category, and it's also in the affordability category because it's only $5. You can start with a one-time $5, and even though it's a subscription program, if you don't have the $5 for next month, you're not going to get kicked out. You're not going to lose anything. And if your downline decides to upgrade to higher levels, you don't lose the commissions on that as well. Okay, she says, don't try to pronounce it outside the Netherlands. Nobody can. Fair enough. All right. So I don't feel so bad. But thank you. And thank you guys for showing up. That's really awesome. These are, people that I haven't talked to in a little while. Some of my Skype friends are here. And very happy birthday. I hope you celebrated at your little coffee shops over there. That's what I would be doing for my birthday. Is there anything else that you would want to add, Donald? And if you guys want to subscribe to Donald's channel, you can go ahead and put your link to your channel in the chat box if you want to. And you can also click on, click on the right side of where you see his name, and you can click go to channel if you want to do that as well. But Donald, if you just want to put your link in there, it'll make it a little easier. Is there anything that you want to say that we haven't covered?
I think we covered the most of what we intended to talk about in our first hangout. Let me turn my camera back on so people can see my face. Hopefully I won't scare too many of them. Oh, no, it's him. Actually, just, hey, if you got a question right now, go ahead and throw it up there. I'll see if I can answer it. One thing I might suggest, if you are a member of 10xBitcoin and you got some spare money laying around in your Bitcoin account, go over to BTC CLICKS and throw up an ad and see what kind of results you get. Like I said, I got 78 referrals, and I know for a fact 30 of them came from BTC CLICKS, solely because I put my ad up on BTC CLICKS first, and before I got my other advertising even set up, boom, I had 30 referrals, that easy. So you might want to try doing that. If you're in BTCStorm, don't spend too much money, obviously, because BTCStorm, it's still in testing, and obviously you're not going to make a ton of money in BTCStorm. There's not as much potential. There's not as much upside as there is in 10xBitcoin. Or just take some of your Faucet links and throw them over there and see what kind of results you get. Get some practice. You don't need to have a super snazzy ad. Most of my ads are short, sweet, and to the point. I don't write a book or anything like that. It's just, here it is. Short, sweet, boom, go. Check out my video. Done. Let's see.
Awesome. And yeah, somebody just pointed a comment. I think they're either spam or they're from another channel. So I just deleted it because it didn't make any sense. It had nothing to do with what we were talking about. Cindy posted, nice surprise today. I think what she's referring to is I filled her first level in BTCStorm because I got another referral. She also has a couple of people in her other levels from my referrals building as well. And that's spillover for her. So again, don't count on spillover. It's just, think of it as a bonus. But I wanted to say congratulations, Cindy. Awesome. I'm glad that you were able to get in pretty close to the front there so that you can benefit from that. And I mean, gosh, Donald is going crazy with his his advertising, and it's great. And I'm starting to as well. I'm starting to branch out. Obviously, I got that new person, and they happen to fall under Cindy. And there's I can't place people under people. It's random, so there's nothing that I can do.
Hold on. I have something to say.
Okay.
Look in your back office at 10xBitcoin. Apparently, you can place members.
You can.
I just saw that. I just saw that yesterday or the day before. I mean, I haven't placed anyone, so I can't say exactly for sure how it works.
Right. Okay.
So you might want to go tinker around in your back office and play with that.
Yeah, that's definitely something to look into. I don't know if it's live yet, but we'll find out because I'm all about the experimenting. So that would be great if that's possible. But also don't rely on this is general advice to people. Don't rely on your upline to be filling your levels for you. But absolutely, for people that are working and people that are trying, I'll play around with that, and I'll place people under the active ones. Absolutely. So it's a great little feature that I didn't know about. See, this is one of the great things about having a hangout, because you learn something new. So it's awesome. I can't wait to play with that. And in my next update video, I'll probably talk about that a little bit, because now I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to try this out now. But I'll wait. Yeah, but that's great. That's absolutely that's really awesome. So thank you guys. Do you guys have anybody in chat? Anybody have any other further questions or anything you want to say to us? If not, and you happen to watch this when we're not live, please feel free to leave your questions in the comments, and I will put them in. I'll write them down, or I'll log them in some way, and we can discuss them in future hangouts. I'm going to try to do a live stream when 10xBitcoin launches, which is on the 14th. At 11 a.m. Eastern time. I'm going to try to do that. I'll probably start the stream a little bit after 11 a.m. just to give people some time to do that. Maybe we'll have a little hangout party, and we'll talk about it. We don't just have to talk about that. We can talk about whatever happens to come up. So if you guys have any questions about anything, please let us know, and feel free to make comments and things like that. Yes, great comment, Marjolaine. Somebody put a comment about relying on upline in a chat room. Relying on upline makes you dependent. Be independent. Exactly. Exactly. You don't want to depend on, and like I've always said, I don't want to depend on my upline or my downline. I want to depend on me. And if I can help other people on my way, awesome. But yeah, that's right. Because just sitting back and waiting for that to happen, you are depending on other people, and that's okay to do once in a while. On the 14th, Cindy, they haven't allowed there's no way to even fund the accounts right now. What I would recommend to people, and this is just because of blockchain timing, you can put in, you can use Bitcoin, you can use Payza and PayPal, I believe, to fund your accounts right now. I would try to use the processors if you can, and that's just because there might be a delay for the blockchain, especially since the 14th is so close to the fork that you're gonna, I always tell people to do their best to avoid Bitcoin transactions within a few days of the fork, just to make sure nothing happens. Again, nothing, it's possible that nothing will happen, but what I'm doing is I'm probably going to use one of those processors instead of Bitcoin. But if Bitcoin's all you have, then absolutely use it. But since that date is just so close to where that fork is, that's a little close for my comfort. But do what you want. Not saying that it's going to necessarily be a disaster or anything like that, but there could be a delay in transactions. And just look in the office of the 10xBitcoin, and they'll show you what payment processors they accept. They might add new ones, they might take some away. Who knows? They're in pre-launch right now. And if you do happen to sign up, you get, right now until the 14th, you'll get some token coins. You'll get 500 of them for signing up, and you get 200 for every free person that you refer. I don't know what these coins are going to be valued at. We have no idea. We don't even know what they are. But hey, they're little extra tokens. Maybe worth something, may not be. Doesn't really matter to me. I just think it's kind of cool that they're giving that little bonus. Anything else you want to say, Donald, before we close out?
Well, I'll go back to answering her question again about relying on your upline. Yes, I've been sponsoring lots of people, but guess what happens now? I am filling my 6th level. So if you land on my 6th level, if you're relying on me, you have to wait a long time because I still have 32 spots to fill on that 6th level. Then I have to work on 128 spots on my 7th level just to fill your 1st. And then it doubles after that. So yes, you want to do your own advertising, because if you're waiting for Donald or Justine to do all the work for you, it's going to be a while. The people who got in first, the lucky ones who got in first, okay, they got lucky. They got their spillover only because they got in first. But, that's great for them. But you people who are just signing up today, between now and the launch, and even after launch, you're going to have to do your own work, because there's no way Donald by himself is going to be able to fill your downline. It's your business at the end of the day. So therefore, at the end of the day, you need to be filling out your business, your downline, your people, because that's what they are. They're your people, not mine. Well, actually, they are mine in this case because you are my downline. But in any other situation, they're your people. You got to take care of them. I can't take care of all of them. I'll take care of people like Justine because I see Justine working. I will happily, Justine, I'm throwing out some advertising today. Give me your link. I'll do that for Justine because I see she's working. If Justine comes to me and says, hey, Cindy, she's working real hard. She needs some help. Can you help her? I'll be like, yeah, give me your link. I'll send it out there. I'll do what I can. You people who are sitting waiting for spillover, have a nice day. You can sit and wait for spillover. I don't want you complaining. Where's my spillover? I'm not making any money. You're not making any money because you're not working. Get to work. All right.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. And like we said, we're giving you all the tools that you can do this for free. You just have to earn. You have to earn it. And we're going to be talking about some other advertisings and in the next hangout that we're going to do. We're going to give you links to some free advertising sources as well as some low-cost paid ones. So there's really no excuse except for you don't want to work. And if you don't want to work, that's fine. I'll work around you. I have no problem doing that. I know that Cindy's a worker. I've worked with her before. And I know that a lot of people in this chat, even if they're not in my downline in this particular thing, I know that they work really hard. and they're great people, and they're absolutely people that I'm going to help out. And with this new, if you can place people under people, then yeah, you guys, yeah, this is going to be awesome because we can work together as a team, because that's what it's all about. Thank you guys so much for being a part of this. If you're not already a member, please subscribe to the channel and subscribe to Donald's channel as well. I will put a link to his channel at some spot in my comment box here as soon as we're done. And he's also going to post a version of this video on his channel, I believe. But anyway, thank you guys so much for showing up. It was great to see you all, and we will be back, and we will we'll try to do some more of these hangouts as often as we can. Thank you guys so much. Bye.
Bye, guys.